tanks or cabs. 52. 52. 52. Dude. What is going on, guys? Your boy Guns here, and today I'm bringing you guys a banger, bro. Like, actually, this is definitely some infantry meta. Infantry meta, of course. I'm a cav enthusiast, infantry enthusiast. You know, I got love for my archers. My archers are, you know, definitely need a lot of work, but definitely infantry enthusiasts as well. You guys are probably like, oh my god, Guns, for real? No infantry enthusiasts? Yes, guys, yes. So the march that I will be talking about today, as I'm sure you probably seen in the thumbnail or the freaking or the title, Magro Mu with Infantry. Yes, guys. Now, some of you guys, well, a lot of you guys have been seeing there's been a lot of hype around cavalry, right? A lot of hype around cavalry. And remember, I told you guys, with all this cavalry hype and all these calves running around, getting into these into these big physical unit type fights, which is cavalry and infantry at this moment, this march absolutely eats out there over and over again. So even I have reports here for you guys. This is I literally just did it right here. You guys can see the consistency of it. Let me go ahead and switch over. So you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. Look at this, 52k. You can see the consistency. 42. Without raise, I was getting 30s, right? You can see some of them were in the 19s, like some of my worst runs, but they were still doing better than my other marches. So you can see here, non-raise, positive results, 33k, 32, or that's my max, eh? So you guys can see there. Even I have some other reports here, and I will go into everything, don't worry. 32k, 42k. This one was with raised. You can tell which ones were raised because of the amount of lightly woundeds, but it's just straight up meta, guys. It's just straight up meta. Let me show you guys the build. So big shout out to, so I have a build that I was running and then we modified it based off a build that also someone from let's see, where is it at? I believe his name translates to true number. Where is he at in the rankings? This guy right here. So this guy is the TOC champion, and he runs the Magro Danfell. So I modified the build that I was already having success with, and then did it with the build that he gave my boy 7 Bank. So this is the build right here, guys. This is a straight brawler build. Now, what's some of the things? So you can see here, this was the one that I was running, that I had a lot of success with. But then it would make sense, right? It would make sense. So why would I go for 4% normal attack damage and also an attack increase here when I can just go full in on more hero skill crit damage and get a little bit more points into encouraging dance? I did switch to boiling blood here. I do think, however, you know, maybe Spirit of Rage might be better. I've heard some people say, like, the amount of rage that you get from Spirit of Rage whenever you're casting your rage skills, essentially getting like an additional 40 rage there. But you could mess with this. Let me know what you guys think. What you guys think might be better. I know we've had some data nerds who been saying that, you know, with rage you're gonna end up casting more rage overall, out DPSing the boiling blood. I don't know though, but this is the build that we were going with, and we were absolutely frying. And listen, guys, my Magro is not awakened. He's 4-starred. On top of that, this gives some of you guys, when I say some of you guys, some of my non-infantry mains, even more of a reason for going for Mu Shang. She's just absolutely insane, guys. She is literally my favorite commander in the game right now, to include over Mag. She's just that good, guys. Cavalry, infantry, archers, mages. She does it absolutely all, and she does it well. So, I mean, you can imagine if my Magro was awakened and 6-starred, it would do even better, right? So as far as the artifacts that I was running, you can run 2 different ones. You can run the shield. I think the shield was working well for this build because of the maybe the infantry unit attack was giving some of the AoE that Magro and Moo does better. Excuse me, guys. It's almost 1 a.m. here, so I'm doing my best here. So you might hear me stumble on my words a little bit more. However, if you don't have Shield of Sturdiness, you can also run it with the Dragon Scale Armor, which I know is that's a little bit more readily available for a lot of you guys because of the Titan's Legacy, and this has been around for a very long time. So both options are really good. I still haven't determined which one is better, but they both work well. I've gotten the reports that I show you guys. Let me show you guys again. Some of them are, let's see, this one, what was this one with? This one was with my level 4. And if I scroll further down, you're going to see some good reports with even the Dragon Scale Armor. Legion Bows. Yeah, see? Level 2 Dragon Scale Armor. And so now you guys might be wondering, like, why is this March doing so well? So let me get to that. The reason why this March is doing so well is because when you look at Magro's kit, he is doing AoE damage and debuff. So gains lash out for 3 seconds, meanwhile target is branded, and bruise for 3 seconds. So the lash out deals physical damage every second to the target and 2 surrounding legions in a forward arc. Lash out damage is 450 per second. Right? 450 per second, guys. And bruised. And you're doing AoE debuffing for negative 30% HP. Followed up, I mean, obviously you got some of the other stuff here in this kit, right? The increased hero skill damage, right? You get the hero skill damage increase here, which it synergizes really, really nicely over here with Moo, because she has a freaking crazy skill damage factor that does damage as well. On top of that, she's healing Magro and also my surrounding infantry. You guys saw I was running with Maddie Danfell and Gorsh Skogel. That March has been absolutely amazing for me. You get a damage dealt here that stacks up to 15%. It's just nutty. Now, the secret sauce to put all this in fruition, the Moon Bear. And I don't even have the craziest Moon Bear. It's a decent Moon Bear. Granted, my strength is 343 strength, right? So it's really good there. Okay, it's 343 strength. I do have a 2-star fierce attack. I might be looking into upgrading that up higher to make my Moon Bear even better when I'm running this combo. But the Moon Bear is what puts it together, right? So deals 100% more damage when casted by an infantry legion. So it's just doing even more damage with infantry. On top of that, it just does really well like that. Now, if you made it this far into the video, you get an extra little nugget, right? Extra little nugget to convince you guys of this pairing is just absolutely amazing. Moo Magro, Sorlin's Blade Moon Bear combination with Cavalry, OD, top tier as well. So now you got 2 reasons for going with this pairing. Really good with Cavalry, really good with infantry. So depending on the scenario that you have, you can kind of switch it around. And I'll show you guys my my Moo Cavalry setup. I still have it here. Here's the Moo Cavalry setup. Bang, right? You run it with Sorlin's Blade, you can get up there. I forget what March speed it is. It might be like 54% March speed. I can't remember. But, you know, that's just a little extra nugget for you guys. And, brother, we've been getting up there. Look at this. Although I'm a cavalry enthusiast, let me turn the camera off. Although I'm a cavalry enthusiast, I'm also an infantry enthusiast. 17.6 million infantry merits as well. Granted, if I was completely mage, I would have for sure had the Magic Legions one done. But, you know, I'm a Cav and infantry enthusiast as well. Eventually, we'll work on our marksman one just to get it up there. But for right now, the position that I'm currently in, this is what I have. So, yeah, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I mean, we covered the combination. We covered how my Magro's 5111 and getting crazy value out of him. We covered the 2 artifacts that you can use. I mean, you could even use the Fang of Ashkari if you don't have that. But like I said, I think the main bread and butter is obviously the pairing to stack it with the Moon Bear. Just absolutely insane. I shared it in the Alliance chat, and a lot of guys and gals were like, man, now I really have to go for Moo. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, guys, make sure you guys drop a like on the video. It helps us out a ton. Okay, if you're not subscribed to the channel and don't want to miss out on these metas that we end up figuring out, hit that sub button, turn on the bell notification, lets you guys know when I go live or drop a new video, guys. Until next time, it's your boy Guns, and I'm out. Peace, y'all. Take it easy.